school reunion. I thought we'd reignite old rumors. So much for 5 years of improvement. Skylar's on Bannervilla's yacht, and her hedge fund promotion. On my life, I can't focus. You catch my eye, and I lose composure. I'm mentally taking off your brown plaid jacket, checking every door for an unlocked classroom. I have to have you take me back to 2019, baby. We're long past you. Toss maturity out the door. Swap our name tags and call me yours. Stir the pot for a second course. Physical, educate me more. I'm dying for a scandal, so I can light a candle. We can't help but relive the past. How I love a throwback.
Recorded live in the Minute Studios for Friday, March 28th, 2025. Hey, it's my podcast. Go figure. I am Blake, and you've entered the Generation Evolution here on, I believe it's going to say Spotify, YouTube, and on TikTok. That's what the show will be dropping. Not a lot. So I've changed the intro a little bit. We do have the idea of a special guest. I'm not here by myself. Don't worry. For me, this is faster. This is actually a brand new song by Lenny KB, Throwback. I figured it's a perfect song for what is going to be today's show. Because like I said, I'm not here by myself. I have a special guest. It's almost like I'm cheating on my guys with my ex today. But let's actually bring in our co-host.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Sal!
We're professional journalists. Sexy golf. I was out getting body slammed onto the mat. My plant just fell over. Fuck them kids.
There you go.
Yay.
Let's bring on the best friend in the world. Sal, welcome back. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I just love that intro.
You can thank me, Andy, for I was making that for our final show. Okay. So for those who are just listening to this show, I know there's a lot of people that are just joining us. I'm naming the numbers, actually on YouTube and TikTok, that don't really know my history. Me and Sal did a podcast for 12 years over the Blake and Sal show. And
Yes,
on
you
our
did.
last show, the guest on this show, figured we break it
Yes.
out and keep it in the archives. Like when we have normal guests on the show. So why not? So what's funny is I see your bottom. That's very funny. Your bottom third is very funny. The living in a thing called USA. So it's a bit of a pre-record because I realized looking at the calendar, and I'm going to explain this. I explained this better on Sunday's show. WrestleMania is so far away this year because of the way they scheduled this year that it should be next week. It should be next week, but it's not. It's not till the middle of April. So my schedule is all kinds out of whack. So I've been doing extra shows and some games and some extra stuff here. Then I look at the calendar, I'm like, hey, the 28th lands on a Friday when me and Sal used to put shows up all the time. And it would be our podcast anniversary, and it's not my podcast anniversary. I figured, why not ask Sal to come on a show and do something fun and play a little game that I'd saved for our anniversary show that I ended up not doing.
Yes.
So I figured, why the hell not? So, as you can tell by the title on the graphic, when I put up the graphic up before we started the show, I stole this from Evident TV. Not gonna lie, I stole it from their show. They do a show, they do a bit on their show on every Tuesday, where they look back at old tweets and old messages that people posted, and the person on the show gets to guess who posted it, and we have some fun with that. So I went and had some fun. I had some fun with this, and I went back, and I went through social media, and I pulled out a whole bunch of stuff. And I'll tell you who and we'll go back and forth reading them because they're really funny. Some of these are absolutely hilarious. Some of these are funny as hell. And I'll have you guess who the person is that posted it.
Okay.
And I guarantee you, some of these are hilarious. Some of these are, and I'll be honest here. The pretty much the guesses are you, me, Mandy, Dad, or there's one throw in there. Actually, our good friend Mike, because I couldn't.
Okay.
I found. I couldn't resist what I found. So we'll go back and forth. We'll have some fun. A couple of these are super easy, especially for you. They're super easy, but I wanted to put them up for just to give shit. To give some shit because I can. I'll start with
Yes.
I'll start with an easy one. It's super easy, and I really wanted to laugh. WTF is with Dana Brooks' face. Did WWE recast her? Looks like nothing like her. How? Who posted that?
That is definitely me because I know that I made frequent comments about Dana Brooks' awful plastic surgery job that she did on her face.
And then, of course, my favorite part is if you see my comment below, it says Dana Brooke is not Lassie. Oh, this is from March 11, 2019. By the way, Dana Brooke is now Ash by Elegance over in TNA. And
Awful name for
you
an
know,
awful face.
it's a terrible name, but now it makes sense because there's an Elegance brand or there's other people involved. So it's not just her anymore. So actually, she's now a tag team champion over in TNA. So like, as the Elegance brand, at least it makes sense.
Yeah, like a stable or whatever.
It was so stupid when it was by herself, but at least as a faction, as a tag team, as an actual thing going on, actually makes sense now.
Got it.
Okay, so that's that. Let's go to the next one. I have a date on it. I forgot to read the date on the one I read for you. So, go ahead, Sal. You can read this one.
So on February 4th, 2011, my high school football coach once said that the Super Bowl is like the adult version of homecoming, a lot of hype, a long ass halftime, but at the end of the day, it's just a football game.
So who said that? Come on.
Definitely not me.
I'm disappointed in you. Come on.
I'm assuming you? Yeah.
No, dead serious. Coach Bucci used to say this. Every year for homecoming. He legitimately said this on Super Bowl and homecoming every year. That's why I repeat it every single year now, because it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on. This is another one that I some of these I was looking them up, and then I looked up these a couple months ago, and I deleted a bunch of them when I was actually working on this, so I knocked it down to, because I had a whole bunch more than this. I had tons of these. I deleted a bunch because some of them just weren't funny. Some of them was like, some of them were repetitive.
Yeah.
Some of them repetitive, especially with you. And some of them I screen capped twice by accident because I thought it was so funny. I accidentally screen capped twice.
As you do.
But anyway, this is from May 3rd, 2012. Wait. Hold up. How can you be engaged to someone who's still married to someone else? What the F is that?
That's me.
What the fuck were you talking about? What the fuck were you talking
That's me.
about? What were you talking about?
Am I allowed to talk about it?
No. You don't have to bring up names if you don't want to talk names.
Okay, so when your former best friend with former long hair was still married to his first wife,
Oh, I got it.
not legally divorced yet, and then got engaged to the second wife.
I feel that. I remember that now. I remember that. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've actually done
Yes,
that.
yes.
It's about- that was
And now the second wife is divorced. So
Don't even get me started on shit like that. Yeah, don't get me started on that. All right, moving on. Anyway, June 13th, 2014. The hockey fan in me is not letting me go to bed tonight. No matter how exhausted I am, the fact that I have work and the fact that I have work in the morning. This game is insane. I need to see how it ends. So
that sounds like you.
does that sound like me? Keep ahead to my butt. Nope, wrong one. This one.
Yes.
By the way, I took off the hashtags and everything because I think it's stupid. Because you and me do that a lot, where we hashtag shit. But yeah, I honestly, it's got to be Sailing of Finals, but I don't remember the game this is. I have no idea what the hell game this is.
June 13th.
2014. Who were the 2014 finals? 2012 is us. Was that the Rangers and the Kings?
2014
Rangers.
NHL playoff game.
I want to say Rangers Kings. This is 2014.
Rangers Kings.
What was going
I
on?
think Kings won it 3-2.
Wow, weird. Was it overtime or anything, or just a game that went long?
Let's see. ESPN.
I wonder if it's like overtime or something, or was it just one of those games because it was in
Double
LA?
overtime.
Double overtime. That explains it. That explains a lot.
I just don't know. Oh, that was the game 5 where LA won.
Oh, that's why. I wanted to.
LA won the cup that night. Yeah.
I wanted to see the cup get reason. And if they really won, I would have seen the cup. That makes sense. That actually makes perfect sense why I would stay up because I wanted to see the cup.
Yeah.
And plus, they have to
Yeah.
Rangers lose. Combination of both.
Yes.
Combination of both.
Thank you, Google,
Oh,
for that trip down memory lane.
yeah, they got so much crap, but then at the end of the day, it's like, oh, they still lost. Okay, cool. They lost to the same team we did. Lost to the same team we did 2 days later. So,
Yep.
anyway, let's move on. Go ahead.
September 26, 2021. If Roman Reigns can wear a mask and fucking wrestle, you can wear one to pick up beer at the store, Brad. What? Who? Who? That sounds like something Dad would say.
Let's see here, make sure I hit the right button here. This is out of order. There we go. It said, Dad, you would be
Yeah, that sounds like so. Yeah.
you would be wrong.
Oh,
It's Mandy. It all
who's Brad?
probably does the male equivalent of Karen. I don't know. But I think Brad. I'm thinking Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's the first thing I think of.
See, I think of Brad and I think of George Takei's husband. Because Howard Stern likes to make fun of that all the time.
Brad. Oh, the anger though. This must have been that match, that Extreme Rules match where he went into the.
If Roman Reigns can wear a mask and fucking.
I remember
COVID mask.
It had to be COVID, but I remember this. It was it was out of the Thunderdome. And
Is that when he went into the crowd?
They put a mask on because he's immune. He was being careful. I remember that now. It was an hilarious visual. If you were making fun of it, I remember that.
I was all over that too. I remember
for no reason either. He didn't do anything wrong. He's actually just being so.
I know, but it's so hysterical. Wait, let me stop
now.
you up for a second so I can put a mask on.
We spent the whole last year like it would be immunocompromised last year. I fully understand it now. I get it now. All right.
Okay.
On May 15th, 2013. There's a job where you think on your feet, make tough decisions, limited vacation time, and sick days. His job is a parent, the toughest job in the world.
That's either Dad or Mandy, but I'm going to stick with Dad again because I don't think you would do 2 Mandys in a row.
You're absolutely right. By the way, I cut out the thought of the day. Apparently, this is the thing he was doing in 2013. I have no idea why. This is the thing. This is the thing for like weeks and weeks at a time for some reason in 2013. I have no idea why. It was very, very strange that he did that all the time.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I read ahead. Sal, go ahead.
Okay, July 12th, 2021. If Alexa Bliss doesn't blow up the damn Thunderdome on its final night, I'm going to riot. That sounds like me.
Oh,
okay.
Where's the one ahead?
Oh, come on.
Why is it not in order? I put him in order last night. Why are they not in order? There it is. There it is. That was hilarious. I read that. I'm like, this is the most Sal tweet I've ever seen. This is the most Sal tweet I've ever seen in my life. Like, come on.
I'm very upset that it did not happen.
No, it did not. I'm surprised that it did something like that. Especially with Bray at the time. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. Okay, let's move on. This one made me laugh, and I had to share it, even though it's super obvious. It's super obvious, but it made me laugh. Consider the juices of my. Okay, this is June 24th, 2022. Consider
That's definitely that's Mandy.
Max Dupree. Oh my lord! My wrong one. There it is. Come on, why is it out of order? That's you again. There it is. Why is it out of order? Hold up, order. I put him in order. Why is the Mandy name? I laughed so hard myself. I remember the irony is now it's LA Night, so it's even worse now. It's even worse. Yeah, so like when people are hearing this show, it is right before the SmackDown in London show next week. Clarify that because they're all over international right now. So I remember, but
Yeah.
And they're doing LA Knight versus Braun Strowman next week for the title.
Oh.
So that's interesting. They're doing a lot of
Interesting.
Mania is getting they're having a SmackDown this week was in Italy,
Yes.
and it was a fantastic show. It was actually a really good show. But by the time people hear this, Raw is going to be in Scotland. That's the next show. So,
Oh, interesting.
what's fun about it? Netflix is airing the shows live. So if
Yeah.
you want to watch the show in the afternoon, you watch the show in the afternoon. You watch it later. You watch it later.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love the fact that they did that. You know what I mean? I haven't been able to take advantage of it because of life. But all right. Let's move on here. Go ahead. Al.
May 10th, 2024. Since Cody Rhodes saw racism in AEW, he can also saw homophobia in WWE. That is you. Because that is your joke. That is your joke.
Absolutely. And I still believe it. That's the best part. I believe it. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. It's really out of order, but I'm still good. I figured out which one's which. So here you go. Yeah, it's out.
Okay, October 9th, 2021. NWA Women's Pay-Per-View, Impact Women's Pay-Per-View, AEW Secondary Women's Title, WWE, the best we could do is half-ass tournament ending in Saudi Arabia with 2-minute matches. That sounds like Mandy.
I love the fact that she spelled it out, and I love the boldface on the WWE, by the way.
Yes.
I don't know how she did that. That made me laugh. And now there's like multiple secondary titles in WWE and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So much stuff now.
I know.
It's hilarious now. So, okay. There's one that's really long. I want to make sure it's the next one because it's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move it up so that I press the right button. There we go. All right, I'm gonna read this, and I'm gonna read it because it's gonna be scrolling on the bottom because it's a really, really long one. And I laughed my ass off when I read this to myself. December 19th, 2023. If it's understood in the future that no one would get Ebenezer Scrooge's fortune when he died. Sal, what do you think? This feels like an Uncle
that sounds like a dad quote, but what about this mystery person that you have on the board?
Oh, no. Okay. It's not a. What do we always used to play game shows? Don't overthink.
Okay, so it's dad.
You'll still be wrong now. You'll still be wrong.
It was you? What?
I went off on
Were you high that night?
No, it's funny. I read it and I thought I was, but I'm not because I'm watching by myself, so I'm obviously not high. I was thinking that too. I found that on my Threads account. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Go on that tangent.
Wow. Okay.
I had the same thought. Like, why the hell did I go on that tangent?
You know, maybe Dad hacked your account.
Dad barely knows how to use his Facebook account. Why would he know how to use my Threads? Like, why would he know how to use that? He doesn't even know what any of these accounts are. He still thinks that if you get the message that Facebook is individual.
Oh, yes.
I literally got a message. I got on Facebook. It's because it was in the group I sent you. It was in the. I heard you too. I think the Motor City Wrestling Convention everything. The weekend we're in New York. So I sent him the information. Maybe take Christian. We're out of town. Take Christian. It's something for you guys to do. You know? And so he's getting information. He's getting all this information. Like, they sent me, like, this is the event page I sent you. Of course you're getting information about the con.
Yes.
Come on. Okay. Now.
Oh, this. I was gonna say this actually just came up on my memories because it was March 3rd, 2021. Why is the Staples in Park Ridge, New Jersey, still playing Christmas music? And I remember that day.
Where it says to annoy you from me.
I remember I was still working the night shift, and sometimes when I left the house early, I had a lot of time to kill. There was a
Really?
pizzeria right next door, so I would go to the pizzeria and have, dinner or lunch or whatever you wanted to call it before I would go into work. And then if I still had time, I would go next door to Staples and I would just walk around until I had to leave to go to work. And I walk in and I'm like, not paying attention at first. And I'm like, they're playing Christmas music. What the fuck? I promptly walked out.
And probably put it on social media for you
I
5
promptly
years
put it on social media.
later. 5 years later. It was just fun when I was fighting. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? What is going on? And then there's this one. April 13th, 2023. You may try to get social media to see you as a hero, but I know the real you is an entitled, selfish, gaslighting liar who can't keep friends.
Um, that's that sounds like Mandy.
Make sure this is the right spot. Yep, there it is. There it is. Absolutely, and I think we all know who she is talking about, and we're not going to get into that here. You know, we would address that on this show, and we're not going to. We're not going to address that on this show. But that I'm like, wow, they're ranting. They're ranting. Knockout. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Me?
Yes, you.
All right, March 24th, 2018. When you don't, the person in the mirror just change the picture.
I think I typed it wrong. I think
Okay. Okay, if it's missing a word, then that's probably me. But I don't think it's me. Is it when you don't like the person in the mirror?
I'm going to do.
And
I'm going to fix this because it's bothering me that is an error. And there you go. There you
Okay.
go. I fixed
All
it.
right, do over. Take two. March 24th, 2018. When you don't like the person in the mirror, just change the picture. And that sounds like something that Dad would say.
One would think, but this is not
Oh
wild card.
no.
This is not wild card that I mentioned. One Mike.
Ah, Mr. Mike, new Daddy Mike.
Look at the hashtags. It made me laugh.
Oh,
Hashtag goodbye facial hair. Hashtag my face is cold. Hashtag am I doing this right? Hashtag I now look 12. I started it, but I was looking at the picture like, you know what? I wasn't going to go off the board, but this one made me laugh too hard to not share. Oh man, that would make me laugh too hard. That's why I had to share it. All right. Let's see. We have a couple more. People June 15th, 2013. People say for troubles and problems when it rains and pours. Now if they applied to money, wouldn't help the troubles or problems. By the way, I did not write that wrong. That is how it was written. That's how it was written. Because I actually double
uh,
checked. My writing was wrong. I double
that sounds like a start of the day from Dad.
checked. That's the one run. That's the one. There it is.
It is a thought of the day.
Oh, that was one of those like, really? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why did you go off on that tangent to start your day? Oh Lord, this is the stuff I find when I'm on. This is the stuff I found when I was playing. When I was going through this. All right. Go ahead. No.
June 3rd, 2015. I still don't understand how people can ignore texts and phone calls, but can post on Facebook and Instagram. That is me. I remember saying that.
I know, like I started something. No. I love hashtag Facebook and Instagram and they put hashtag annoyed.
I was annoyed that day.
Hashtags make me laugh. The hashtags always make me laugh. Yeah, so annoyed by so many problems around the world. People ignore me. People are ignoring me, but they're posting on Facebook.
Yes. Clearly, you're looking at your phone.
I would assume I'm being ghosts, so in general, so it's a bit of my assumption in the world. This is the last one, and I only put this on here because I forgot it was on here, and I'm just giving it away because it made me laugh. October 27th, 2013. What the fuck are we supposed to do with 150 garden gnomes? What is Pressure Luck's obsession with garden gnomes this week?
That sounds like something Mandy would ask.
That was me. No.
It was you.
I watch President Randall every week. I love this show. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And I love Pressure Luck. For some reason, 1 week, everything on the game board had to do with garden gnomes. And I have no idea why. The point where the guy won garden gnomes. I'm like, oh, that's a cool little prize. And then they go to the big 5-0 because it was the 5th anniversary. They're like, and you won 50 more garden gnomes. They were part of that was at the end of the game when they were running down all the prizes. They were like, and 150 garden gnomes. Like, come on.
Okay.
On, what the fuck, people? And that's where we end our game because that made me laugh too hard not to share. We were at our best when we laugh at ourselves, so that was just fun. That was just fun to do.
I was gonna say we should do that again because that was really fun.
What the hell more people here than us? That would be fun as hell. So, all right. Well, let me get some plugs in here. First of all, go and
Oh, there's so much to look at.
yeah, you can find all of us on all of our social media accounts around the planet here. You go find the show on YouTube, on Spotify, and on Apple Podcasts, and please review. We'll read it on the show. Find us on Instagram, on Threads, Blue Sky, and TikTok, especially TikTok, at Generation Evolution 00. Because Generation Evolution is apparently mistaken. And then you can follow us on Facebook and on Substack. So we're going to close off with Beth McCarthy. All my friends are hot. That I've been running to play on the show for a while. I absolutely love this song. I love her. Her music's awesome. She's a British artist I found on TikTok, and I love her music because there's so like LGBT plus it's so much fun. Like she has some great music, so I just wanted to make sure I play some of her music on the show once in a while. Also, go find Christian follow Christian on YouTube. The Bill and Zane Riley at the Bill and Zane Riley 67. He's streaming a lot. And you're hearing this right at the end of his spring break, but if you follow his account, he's probably been streaming all week. So the fact that I found the time to do a podcast with him at all during the week, during the spring break week, has a lot. So,
wait, what platform is that on?
He goes through PlayStation 5, Marvel Rivals, and WWE 2K usually. Those are the two games he usually plays. So he's actually, while we're recording this, currently doing a Marvel Rivals stream. So, we're actually currently doing the show. So, and on the record, the guys don't even know I'm down here doing the show. They think I'm just setting up, trying to figure out a different screen. So they don't know I'm recording the show today. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun when I finally promote something. Oh yeah, there's an extra show coming up this week. There's an extra show this week. So, all right. On that note, let's get out of here. Thank you, Sal. This is fun this morning. I'll have to do
it was fun. I would love to do another round too because that was really fun. Maybe we should try to go back a little bit more, like to the crazy old ones.
Yeah, 2012, 2013 was putting them back on that, so I have to do that. I have to do the research and have some fun with it, especially on Facebook. Facebook's always random shit.
Oh yeah.
So, all right. On that note, let's get out of here. Thank you all for listening. I guess I'm just signing up on myself. I'm Blake, and you've been inside the Generation Evolution. Have a good day, everybody.
I'm going to still say it. See ya.
Thank you so very much. Goodbye, mwah, and good night.